Hey everybody, Manderlin here with an update on my road to max. Last video, I got my hands on the kiln capes, and I was feeling pretty confident that I could get some stuff done, so I thought it was time to try ED2 again with Shadow Duke. The last time we tried, we beat Varric Lith for the first time after many attempts and reached the Blackstone Dragon, but then we died from the Black Hands. This time around, we had a better time defeating Varric Lith and made it to the final boss again. Last time we fought her, I was using sharks and was burning through my food pretty fast, so I wanted to upgrade it and brought along some rocktails this time. I'm still using Blood Blitz to help give me some additional healing, and Quarm incense sticks to improve my weapon poison damage. Hopefully, that'll all be enough. A few minutes into the fight, Shadow Duke died to the Black Hands. I was definitely not confident enough to beat her on my own with so much health left, so I teleported out so we could try again. When we got to the Black Hands again, we did a little better because we tried to focus one at a time. I had a few close calls though because I'm blind and did not see the small hands coming after me here. Or here. Or here. But I didn't die. Eventually, I caught on and thought, maybe I should actually pay attention and move out of the way when the scary death hands are coming at me. So we managed to make it through that part of the fight. That was pretty much the only part of the fight I really struggled on, so once I passed that, everything went by pretty smoothly. I don't know how the spiral fire didn't hit me there, but with just a third of her health left, I was glad that didn't end me. After about 10 minutes, we defeated the Blackstone Dragon and completed ED2 for the first time. We tried so many times to get through it and it finally happened. For killing her, I got Draconic Energy and 8 Dragonstone for just a 400,000 value. Looking at my dungeon chest, I got about 1.4 mil worth of items. On a more low intensity scale, I did my giant oyster for the month and got 86 fishing from it. Since I did this close to the monthly reset, I did it again shortly after and got another level out of it. Lately, I've been putting all of my stars and lamps into construction. In the past, I would have put them all into summoning, prayer, or herb lore, but since I reached my goals in those, I figured I'd just put it into construction for now, since getting the materials to level it can be pretty pricey. After doing that, I got to level 92. Now that that's done, I can start working on the new Yak Trak that started up. I have 7 skips saved up, which is great. I had no idea I had that many, but I still kind of want to save them for tasks that involve crazy high numbers of things to do. So I preferably want to hold on to these skips for those situations. There seems to be a lot of the skill and kill tasks for this Yak Trak. Whenever those come up, I usually just get a Slayer task and keep going till I kill however many I need. That way I can also work on leveling Slayer and possibly make some money at the same time. I didn't realize that I hit the level needed to accept tasks from Morvon and Prif 2 levels ago, but oh well, what else is new? For one task, I had the option of smithing some items, so this was a great chance to level that up like I said I wanted to do last video. As I worked on that, I reached 89 smithing. I do have around 10,000 corrupted ore in my bank to smelt, so I can finally do that if I want. After finishing the task, I actually wanted to stay longer to level some more, but unfortunately I used up the last of my Bane bars. I know there'll be some mining tasks coming up, so I decided to just continue with the tasks that I have for now, and I'll mine more ore for smithing when it comes up. I got Ciliana as a Reaper task, and I didn't realize that I got Sifu, the attack pet, during that time. This is the second skilling pet I've gotten now, the first being Brains, the farming pet. I'm loving the dragon look, so I'll give Krill a little bit of a break and override my familiars to him for a bit. I got a task for rune crafting, so I've been making some nature runes since it's good XP at my level and I could make some money if I wanted to sell them. It's been a while since I leveled outside of Tears of Guthix, but there it is, now I'm at 70 rune crafting. As I went along, I got more rune crafting tasks. Unfortunately, my only real option to craft was death runes, so not as much of a profit there as the nature runes. But I did get a few more levels out of it and made it to level 70 rune crafting. I'll definitely do some more rune crafting tasks as they come up to force myself to work on that a bit more every now and then. This task also got me a new pet, so hello my new derpy slime. I stopped by the workbench and saw that I have some blueprints to research. After doing that, I got a reduction in junk chance, which will help out when I disassemble more things for parts. I also got a charge drain reduction. I'd recently dropped a lot of money on getting more charges for my gear, so at least this will help me do that a little less often. I had a fishing task to do, and I realized that I never put a perk on my Rod-O-Matic, so I tried to get Hones for it. I got Hones 3 right away, so I tried again to see if I could push my luck and get a better level. I didn't, but another Hones 3 will be pretty good for another tool. After disassembling my halberd again, I reached 69 invention. I've been getting pretty tired of getting harmonic dust each time I have to do this to get another one, so I've been thinking about getting an upgrade. A Dragon Rider Lance is a good choice since it still has the same range as my halberd, and it's not as crazy expensive as the noxious scythe. I told myself that I'll try to see if I can get really lucky and get a drop from Vindicta, but if I don't and it's time to disassemble my halberd again, I'll just try to earn some GP and buy it. I just learned about Reputation and how it increases drop chance, so I handed over my Saren Seals that I had stocked up from Helwyr to boost that up, and now I'm at about 700 Reputation. I'm about halfway there to getting the 50% drop increase, so I wanted to try doing some bounties here for the first time. I also had a Yak Trak task for killing monsters, so this works out well. I accepted as many bounties as I could to earn more Zaros reputation and completed my task right as I finished the last bounty for the day. After doing all of that, I reached 1.7 thousand reputation, so I got the 50% drop increase. There is a 75 drop increase at 3.5 thousand reputation, so I might try to do some more bounties as a daily to get that up. Doing these bounties also got me a level in attack, so now I'm at 89. Okay, I got another kill task and I'm ready to try and go for that drop. A few kills in and I got 89 strength. I went through 2 full instances of this. I didn't get my hopes up, but I did not get the Dragon Rider Lance. The only rare drops I got was a Zerosian Essence and Inamica Core Top, so there's some money there at least. During my next Reaper task while fighting Kriara, I got an Armadillo chest, so that's another 7 mil closer to affording the Dragon Rider Lance since I'm having no luck with that drop. I realized that I probably should have kept the chest plate to use for myself since I started to use range a bit more recently, and it is better than the Black Dragon Hide armor I'm using now. But too late, it's money now. While working on an archaeology task and clearing out my bank, I found out that I could use my abyssal thread to make a pouch protector relic power. This will make it so my pouches won't degrade when runecrafting. I'd say I wish I had that when I did runecrafting earlier, but I don't even have enough chrono notes needed to activate it, so it doesn't even matter. I may work on turning in some artifacts later so I can do that. Another thing I found lying around my bank were 3 Skellion fragments. I had no idea what to do with them before, so I just shoved them in my bank and forgot about them. Apparently, I can combine the 3 into a key for some potentially good loot. So I made my way over to the spot and opened the rock wall. Nothing spectacular, but I did get an elite clue scroll, some dragonstone, and Inamica spirits, which I'll definitely use. I also just got a clue scroll task and reached the cap for elites, so I guess I know what I'm doing now. I've been saving up all of my hard and elite reward caskets to open all at once. Right now, I have 38 hard and 3 elite, so I'm really looking forward to finally opening them all up. Even though I always told myself I'd always do some Slayer for the skill and kill tasks, I knew I had smithing coming up, so I decided to smelt some corrupted ore so I could reach 90 smithing. It took me a couple of hours or so, but I got to level 90 and can finally smelt Elder Rune bars. And I finished the Yak Trak just in time, so that worked out perfectly. But unfortunately, I have to smelt 4,000 bars, and I don't have anywhere near the amount of ore for that. But at least I can smelt Elder Rune for half of the task and finish it with thieving, I guess. Fun. So here I am pickpocketing some poor Ardoin Knight, and I got 76 thieving out of it. Shadow Duke and I decided to go through ED2 again to see if we can complete it again and get a good drop this time. While fighting some dragons, I reached 97 magic. We got up to Verglyph again, and the fight went by pretty smoother than last time. I managed to get 1 mil worth of onyx dust. It's not the greatest drop we were hoping for, but not bad. So we got to the Blackstone Dragon again, and it went about the same as last time. I died to the hands again because I completely missed them coming at me, but at least I had my Sign of Life active. And then Shadow Duke and I simultaneously died from the Spiral Fire, so great. I unfortunately lost my recording, but we went in again and beat him in about 10 minutes. Once again, nothing too exciting for a drop, but I did get about 1.7 mil out of it when collecting all of the dungeon loot. It's that time again to siphon my gear, so I siphoned my Virtus top, bottom, and wand and got a level for each one, which brought me to 72 invention. And then later on, I siphoned my Bandos top and bottom for 2 more levels, so now I'm at 74. So I found out that I could start getting pure essence from my Wicked Hood instead of rune essence by feeding it an Omni Talisman. The only talisman left I need is Chaos. The GE is not selling it for a decent price, so I decided to fight some Woloskis to try and get one myself. I have a kill monster task for Yak Trak, so at least I can also make progress with that too. I ended up getting 81 range out of it. And then I got another level shortly after, went on a Water Fiend task. And then I reached 89 Slayer while on a Black Demon task. One more level and I'll be able to go to the next Slayer Master on Anachronia. So I got another Jad task, but this time it was only for 1. I could have just gone to the Fight Cave, but I went through the kilns so I can get an Onyx at the end for some money. I chose Magic this time around since it's my strongest combat skill, so I could make it go by a little bit faster. And I reached 96 defense while doing it. I know my time could still be better, but I did make an improvement from all my past goes, and I finished it in under an hour. I got my Onyx and sold it, so now I have enough to get a Dragon Rider Lance. It's time to disassemble my halberd again, so it's good timing. I got to 75 invention from doing that, and then I augmented my lance and put on the precise and equilibrium perks I had on it. I got another kill monster task and it was going by pretty slowly. I did some Slayer tasks to complete it and got 97 constitution out of it. Then later on, I went on a few trips of the first section of ED3 with Shadowduke. While doing that, I got a couple of more levels and reached 90 attack and strength. I've been sitting on almost 40,000 Mercs of War, so I think I'll buy the Dark Magic and Maniacal Aura. I usually use Vampirism whenever I can, but this will be a good backup if my Vampirism is on cooldown and I want to deal some more damage. I got a couple of mining levels here and there while skilling over time. I got to 94 mining while I was just trying to get footage for my Iron Man mining guide. Wasn't expecting that at the time, but I'll take it. Then I got another mining level while in Prif. Since I ran out of Animica ore, I'm gonna try to mine here whenever I see Tra active so I can start building up a nice supply of ore again. Some of these tasks are really dragging on. I had to either string bows or play minigames. The Spotlight minigame I had to do was Castle Wars, but nobody seems to be playing in any of the worlds I visited, so I'm stuck with fletching. I didn't have any bows to string, so I sat around fletching 2,000 magic short bows for a while and got a level out of it. And then when I finally finished making them, I got another level as I was stringing them together, so now I'm at 82 fletching. And then I got 92 crafting while making some Dragonhide gear for another Yak Trak task. I finished the task and got the Enchanter's Echo Staff Override. I'm liking how that looks, so I think I'll keep that active for now. I've also started to use the Enchanter's Echo Top from the first task. I haven't quite planned out my fashionscape look just yet, but I'm happy with this look for now. Okay, so I'm closing this update up with that. I can check off another goal on my list with finally completing ED2. We actually went in a couple more times, so now I'm at 4 kills with the Blackstone Dragon. It's become a nice dungeon to go through to try and get some good drops. Getting that Dragon Rider Lance is also a good upgrade, since it will still be a good while till I can get my hands on the noxious scythe. I didn't have any luck getting the Dragon Rider Lance as a drop on my own, but I think I'm going to try to still bring up my reputation and drop chance with Vindicta. I'm about halfway there to unlocking the 75% drop chance increase, so I'll keep doing bounties and fight Vindicta when I can to see if I can get lucky. I may want to start looking at what other perks may be more useful to put on my lance instead of Precise or Equilibrium, since I have been racking up some more components. I'll look into that some more and see what I want to go for. At the very least, I'll try to get a better tier for the ones I'm using now. I keep forgetting to add perks to my Virtus top too, so I really need to do that as well. It has been a good while since I've done any kind of quest, so maybe I'll start working on some important ones. My next big quest goal is Ritual of Marjorat, but I still have some other quests to complete before reaching that. Maybe at some point I'll take a break from Yak Trak to work on that. Lately, Shadowduke and I have been streaming on our channel, so if you're interested in seeing me get the content that's in these videos live, check us out every week on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays. We stream from 10:30 to 4 o'clock Eastern. Thank you all so much for sticking around with me for this update. If you're enjoying the series, please give it a like. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!